While the Hashashin have built a fortress of influence, Alamut finds itself increasingly isolated. They are surrounded by larger powers, including the rising Mongol Empire, an unstoppable force reshaping the geopolitics of the era. The Mongol Empire, originating from the Central Asian steppes, is an entity unlike anything the Islamic world has encountered before. Led by the descendants of Genghis Khan, they have swiftly carved out one of the largest empires in history, toppling civilizations from China to Russia. Now they turn their eyes to the Islamic heartlands. Their military prowess is legendary, boasting rapid cavalry and devastating siege techniques. As they invade Muslim territories, capturing cities like Baghdad, and effectively ending the Islamic Golden Age, their collision course with the Hashashin becomes inevitable. The Mongols, who follow a code of laws known as the Yasa, view the Hashashin's covert killings as not just politically inconvenient, but morally abhorrent. These two radically different philosophies are destined to clash. As the Mongol Empire expands, its leaders begin to view the Hashashin not just as a local nuisance, but as a significant obstacle. The Hashashin, once the shadow brokers of power, are now seen as targets. The strategic tide has turned. It's no longer a game they control. Enter Hulagu Khan, the Mongol commander tasked with the siege of Alamut. He's armed not just with a massive army, but also with powerful siege equipment, setting his eyes firmly on the prize, Alamut. This is a monumental moment, signaling a seismic change in power dynamics. The walls of Alamut, once thought to be impregnable, are bombarded day and night by Mongol siege engines. The ground shakes as massive stones hurled from catapults demolish the fortifications. Archers fire volleys, setting parts of the castle ablaze. Imagine the desperation among the Hashashin. Their fortress, their sanctuary, is being torn apart before their very eyes. Inside Alamut, the situation grows dire. Supplies are running low. Warriors clutch their scimitars with hands trembling from hunger and exhaustion. Yet, the commanding shouts of their leaders echo through the stone halls, urging them to hold the line, to protect their sacred home. The Hashashin resort to desperate measures, hurling projectiles and hot oil upon the encroaching Mongols, trying to repel them one last time. As Mongol war drums reverberate through the mountains, their infantry makes a final push. They employ scaling ladders and siege towers to breach the weakened walls. The Hashashin put up a last fierce resistance, but it's futile. When the dust settles, Alamut falls, captured, looted, and destroyed. 1256 AD marks the official end of Hashashin's rule from Alamut. In one sweeping motion, the Mongols dismantle what took decades to build. The Hashashin's reign is snuffed out, turning the page to a new chapter in Middle Eastern history, where they no longer hold the pen. It's important to recognize the indelible impact the Hashashin had on history and culture. This sect, operating from the lofty heights of Alamut, laid the foundation for modern covert operations and warfare. Their legacy extends beyond history books and academic studies. The archetype of the stealthy, resourceful killer owes much to Hassan Sabbah's original assassins.